Hello, my name is Kathy Tuff, and I am co-chair of this year's nominating committee. Today, you will have the opportunity to hear from 4 of our candidates for the Uplands Board of Directors. There are 3 positions open, each for a 3-year term. On behalf of the members, I would like to thank all of our candidates in advance for their interest in putting their names, skills, and experience before you. You will see the videos of all candidates in alphabetical order.
Hello, my name is Leslie Lee, and I'm putting my name forward as director for the board. I joined Uplands as a spousal member in late October 2015 to learn the game of golf, play with my husband, a member for over 60 years, and foster new golfing friendships. Prior to retirement in 2016, I was an educator for 37 years, with the last 12 years as an educational administrator in 3 different schools. My last appointment was principal of Lacole George J. Elementary. There I gained invaluable experience with organizational skills, governance, policy making, and fiscal responsibility, and at the same time trying to meet and listen to the needs of the community I served. My goal as a board member is to be supportive and help with strategies and implementation of the strategic plan for 2023. In addition, I hope to bring a balanced, equitable, diversified perspective in my roles and responsibilities, and be mindful of all the voices of the stakeholders. Sometimes we do have to make tough choices, especially with competing agendas and limited resources. But I will do it through the lens of right versus right instead of right versus wrong, community good versus individual, long-term benefit versus short-term, and truth versus loyalty. In addition, I will deal with members and my decisions with honesty, compassion, fairness, responsibility, and respect. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Alan Moyes. I'm a candidate this year for the Uplands Board of Directors. I've been a member at Uplands for 13 years. My wife Nancy and I joined in 2009, and it has proven to be one of the best decisions we've made. Uplands is a terrific club, and it has become an important part of our lives. With respect to my background, I have degrees in environmental studies, law, and public administration. I was a lawyer in private practice for 4 years before joining the BC government. In government, I did policy and legislation work that required strong analytical and problem-solving skills, working in a complex and fast-paced work environment. Since retiring 11 years ago, I've kept active in the community by serving on various boards. These included 10 years with the Garth Omer Society, 3 years of which I served as the board chair. I continue to chair the building committee for the redevelopment of their facility. I also served 7 years on the Clinical Research Ethics Board at Island Health. In all of my employment and board appointments, I've learned the value of collaboration. My personal style is collegial, and I always work to find common ground with and build consensus among my colleagues. I've been asked why I want to be on the board. I've benefited greatly from my membership at Uplands, and I would like to give something back in return. If elected, I would seek to apply all of my skills and experience in working with the other board members to continue the good governance which the club has enjoyed. My intention would be to work diligently and to be an active participant in all facets of the board's activities. There are so many positive aspects to membership in Uplands, and it is important that the club continues not only to maintain, but also to build and improve on what we have. If elected, I will use my best efforts to contribute to the ongoing success of Uplands Golf Club, and I would welcome having your support. Thank you.
My name is Mike Nugent. I've been an active member since 1992, and prior to that I was a junior member in the 1970s. Billsy was still a young man in the pro shop, and Arthur Thompson was golfing 9 holes most days back then. My brother Jim is also a member, and my parents were both long-term members. And in fact, we held both celebrations of life for them here at the club, so like many of you, the club is very dear to us. So why do I want to be a director? I think the current board of directors are working very well, particularly considering the challenges of the past few years. Our club needs people to contribute towards keeping Uplands the great golf club that it is, and to also improve on the areas acknowledged as needing work. As a member of the Strategic Planning Committee this past year, I'm confident that the new 4-year strategic planning approved by the Board of Directors in September will provide a strong foundation to guide Uplands moving forward. A lot of work went into creating the plan, with multiple steps from the SWOT analysis, member focus groups, member survey, all broken down by key areas of the club such as golf course facilities, clubhouse, and membership. It's a good plan to help us get going. A strategic plan is the most important area for any board of directors. Our board has been working with the GM and staff to set priorities based on the strategic plan. I would like to follow through as a director and to help guide this work. What is my background that would assist me to do this? My working life started off working for Woodward's Department Stores in 1976. I rose through the ranks from working at the gas pumps to become senior clothing buyer, which involved extensive travel to the clothing markets in Canada, the US, Asia, and India in search of inventory for Woodward's to sell. It provided a great training ground working with different people, culture, and budgets. Having a young family, I decided to return to Victoria and became involved in real estate, first as a builder-developer completing a 55-unit townhome development in Parksville, Qualicum area, and then as a licensed realtor, and finally as owner-partner and the managing director of DFH Real Estate. At the same time, I became director of the Victoria Real Estate Board for 5 years, including 1 year as the president. I also chaired committees in finance and audit, professional standards, and government relations. At Uplands, I'm on the Strategic Planning Committee, the Governance Committee, and the Handicap Committee. I also previously was captain of the Harry Young Interclub for 4 years. Currently, I also serve on the Esquimalt Advisory Planning Committee and advise council on land use issues, community planning, zoning, and development permit applications. I believe my combined career experiences have been a great training ground to be an Uplands director, and I hope you agree. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Mike Paget. I'm sure many of you have played with or know my father, Noel Paget, an avid golfer here. He joined Uplands in September of 1962. He enjoyed the members and the course so much that in January of 1969, he enrolled me as a junior member. I've now been a member for over 50 years. I retired from the Royal Bank of Canada in January 2018, following a 36-year career in lending and financial management. My last 5 years was dedicated to building and leading a team of business banking senior account managers as the regional manager of business markets. During my banking career, I led and participated in many committees, working groups focusing on several key corporate objectives such as employee and customer loyalty and increased profitability. My time in retirement has been divided between traveling with my wife of 39 years, Debbie, and my love of golf and hockey. I have 2 sons, Sean and Stephen. Both were junior members while they lived here in Victoria. Over the past 3 years, I've had the honor and privilege of being a member of the Uplands Golf Club Board of Directors, the last 2 as president. The board has accomplished a number of important tasks, but there is still much work to be done. I'm seeking another term to help manage the onboarding process for Simon, our new General Manager and Chief Operating Officer. I'm extremely impressed with the way he has immersed himself in his role. I feel these next few years are critical as we work with him to establish a comprehensive performance management plan. I ask for your support and opportunity to maintain the continuity we've begun. Thank you.
Thank you again to all our candidates for your presentation. A couple of more thank yous to our members of the nominating committee and, of course, to our current board members not returning to the board, Mark Stoker and Elizabeth Wagner. Just a reminder, our annual general meeting will be here at the club this year on Monday, November 28th. If you cannot attend in person, you may arrange for a proxy, but this must be done by November 21st. Good luck to our nominees, and I hope to see all of you at our AGM.